And our fourth and final main topic today gets submitted to us by Edgar Thompson, who writes, "Hey, John and crew. I wanted to know if you had a chance to see that Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld still believes that Hugh Jackman will come back to play Wolverine at least one more time. With the whispers and rumors that Jackman might return already, does this add any credibility to those rumors?" All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yes, ever since Hugh Jackman announced that he was hanging up the claws for good, there have been constant rumors and buzzing that, oh, Hugh Jackman's coming back. Did you know Hugh Jackman's coming back? Did you hear all this? Rob, I still remember when one of the first promo images of Thanos came out before Infinity War, and it showed that Thanos had like the 3 scars down the side. I still remember this massive thing online about this is proof and confirmation that Wolverine is going to be in it because 3 claws. I mean, but that's the thing. That just kind of shows how much everybody loves Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and everybody's wanting to see it. And yes, in recent days, we have had more whispers and more speculation about it. Now, adding to that comes Deadpool co-creator Rob Liefeld, who said the following. He was asked about the possibility of a Hugh Jackman, talking about the future Deadpool and possibility of Hugh Jackman coming back and who they might cast next. This is what he said. "I'm stuck on Hugh Jackman. Having met Hugh and having loved Hugh, there is only Deadpool because of Wolverine. I was doing Deadpool in the comics to get to Wolverine. Wolverine was always the goal. I can't answer the question on Wolverine because I'm stuck on Hugh Jackman. I hope to God he comes back. I do. He's been seriously firm that he's not going to be Wolverine, and I don't believe him. I foolishly don't believe him." Rob Liefeld is saying he still believes that Hugh Jackman will come back. And this is compounded by the fact that we've had a lot of people, recently, even in the last month, Rob, there have been more whispers and rumors and things made up. Did you hear that Disney is talking with Hugh Jackman about him coming back to play Wolverine? And I'm sure when you have somebody as connected into that universe as Rob coming out and saying, I don't believe that Hugh Jackman is done, I believe he's going to come back, that's only going to spark it even more. Here's the thing about that, though. I completely believe Hugh Jackman is absolutely done playing Wolverine. He's absolutely done playing Wolverine. It just, for a couple reasons. One, he played the character for well over a decade, almost 2 decades, 2 decades. He played the character for about 2 decades. All right. He had the fabulous swan song in Logan, but Rob, beyond that, when you look at Hugh Jackman, one of the reasons he said emphatically about why it was time for him to hang him up as Wolverine was because he's getting older and he simply does not want to do what a guy like him needs to do to look the way he has looked as Wolverine. He simply doesn't want to do that anymore. He does not want to have to do 3-hour-a-day workouts and all this kind of stuff. He wants to spend time with his wife and kids and act in different things. And by the way, his newest movie that's on HBO right now is fantastic. Bad Education with him and Allison Janney. It's amazing. Go and watch it if you have a chance. It's on HBO now. But he wants to do different types of projects. He wants to embrace and get back to doing musicals, and he wants to do all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, he just does not want to do what he had to do to look like Wolverine. And if you saw him recently, while he is clearly still in really good shape, he's not in Wolverine shape anymore. And I just don't think at his age, I don't think he's got, and with the kids that I just don't think he has any interest in doing it. He did his due, Rob. He served his time. He served the fan community so well. And I appreciate what Rob Liefeld is saying. I do. I appreciate that there are fans like myself who would love to see him come back as Wolverine. God, even as just a cameo in a Deadpool movie, would love to see it. I think we just have to come to grips with the fact that he's done. He's insisted he's done. He's clearly looking like he has no interest in getting back into that type of shape. He's moving on, and I think we do too, and we just need to look forward to a new Wolverine. But Rob, let me ask you. You've heard the whispers and rumors as well. Now, compounding that, somebody like Liefeld coming out and saying these things, where do you think things stand right now in terms of Hugh Jackman maybe coming back as a Wolverine sometime? What do you think?
I'm with you on this, dude. I think that Logan was such a great way to take that character out. How many actors play a fictional character for 18 years and do it as well? Arguably, his best Wolverine was his last Wolverine. And I think, he played Wolverine from 2000 to 2017. That's 17 years. And like you just said, the guy's in his 50s now. To get into that kind of Wolverine shape, I mean, I could see him if they did some kind of a cameo. But it's not like you're gonna get whatever he would be in a Deadpool movie. It would be a joke, like literally, it would be this funny, wacky, jokey thing. And I just don't think that Hugh Jackman, after doing Logan, would come back as some kind of a throwaway guffaw to the legacy of that character. I just don't think that he'll do it unless he comes back and he's actually playing Hugh Jackman, the actor who played Wolverine. I could see them doing something like that in a Deadpool movie, but I don't know. I don't think he's going to come back, man. I don't see it.
I think you're 100% on the mark there. I think the possibility exists of a quick cameo and a wink, that sort of thing. Because obviously, look, the relationship between Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, their online feud, their Twitter feud is the things of legend. It's like one of the funniest things online. But these two guys are great together. They have a great relationship. People would love to see even just a thing. He doesn't have to work out. Put on the leather jacket, have Deadpool bump into him in a bar for a second, just freak out. Oh my God, you're him, or something like that, and then leave. Look, that's always within the realm of possibility. That can always happen. But the dream that I think a lot of us fans have of seeing a true Deadpool Wolverine with Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman on screen together, I would love to see that, but it's just not going to happen. And I think, I read somebody say, Rob, Hugh Jackman owes it to the fans to come back for one more ride. And I would say the F with that. Hugh Jackman gave the fans nearly 2 decades of this character, of busting his ass and working his ass off. And he reaped great rewards, sure. And he kept coming back and doing it and ended it with one of in my opinion, Rob, one of the top 3 greatest comic book movies of all time in Logan. He served the fans for a long time. And if he says it's time for him to move on, I think this whole, don't besmirch his legacy as Wolverine by going, he owes it to the fans. No, he gave to the fans.
He gave to The Office. Come on.
He did. That's a great way to put it. He did it. So I don't know. Who knows? Guys, what do you think about this? Do you think, oh my God, why are people still talking about this again? Or are you thinking like, hey man, listen, if Rob Liefeld is saying he believes Jackman's still going to come back, maybe there's something to it. What do you think about, would you even want to see Hugh Jackman come back as Wolverine at this point? Or is it just time with the X-Men coming into the MCU? Is it just time to start fresh and give us our new Wolverine? What do you guys think? Jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.